Hey there, Ben Mankiewicz with you. Thanks for staying up late with us on TCM as we wind down the first day of this year's 31 Days of Oscar Marathon. Every movie we program until March 15th, the night of the Academy Awards, will be either an Oscar winner or nominee. Our lineup tonight is focused on weddings, which were the lifeblood of our first two pictures, Father of the Bride and Four Weddings and a Funeral. By contrast, our next film is an Oscar-winning dark comedy that features only one wedding-centric scene, but it's a pivotal one. 1967, an Oscar nominee for Best Picture, Dustin Hoffman, Anne Bancroft, and Catherine Ross star in The Graduate. As many of you know, The Graduate is among the definitive movies made during, I think, the most vital decade in American filmmaking, 1967 to 1976, the first 10 years of what's known as the New Hollywood era. For many Americans who came of age during the sexual revolution of the 1960s, The Graduate has helped define their generation, and its influence has never diminished. Mike Nichols won an Oscar for directing this drama-laden comedy. Critically, it's also a love story that challenged sexual stereotypes, as well as a scathing satire on the middle-class values of post-war America. Buck Henry and Calder Willingham adapted Charles Webb's novel for the screen. They each earned an Oscar nomination, although both Nichols and Henry said the final shooting script was almost entirely Buck Henry's. Dustin Hoffman stars as Benjamin Braddock, a recent college grad who returns to his parents' home in Southern California, completely directionless. His parents and many of their friends are full of either unsolicited or useless advice, although plastics is an exciting and innovative field. One of their friends, though, a Mrs. Robinson, has a practical idea for how Benjamin should spend his time, at least in the short term. She's played with devastating perfection by Anne Bancroft. Hoffman, Bancroft, and Catherine Ross, as Bancroft's daughter, earned Oscar nominations for their performances. Speaking of Oscars, look for future Oscar winner Richard Dreyfuss making his big screen debut here. He gets one scene, just one line, and he's behind Norman Fell when he delivers it, when Hoffman opens the door and Dreyfuss tells Fell to call the police. You'll also see screenwriter Buck Henry as a hotel clerk in one of the movie's most memorable scenes. From Embassy Pictures in 1967, featuring the songs of Simon and Garfunkel, this is The Graduate. That was quite a dramatic wedding scene at the end of The Graduate, one that could easily trigger all the feelings you'd expect when the hero wins the heart of the girl he loves, even an anti-establishment hero like Benjamin Braddock. For audiences and many critics, Benjamin represented all the angst and defiance of his generation. Yet the final scene with Dustin Hoffman and Catherine Ross on the bus evokes more conflicted emotions. Screenwriter Buck Henry said he wrote a line for that scene, but director Mike Nichols cut it, just kept the camera rolling as Hoffman and Ross sat there, uncomfortable and clearly unsure of what happens next. Nichols always said he wasn't trying to comment on any generational gap with The Graduate. His intent with that last scene on the bus was to show that after that flash of passion and impulse at the wedding, Benjamin and Elaine might well end up exactly like their parents. Nichols won the only Academy Award of his career for directing The Graduate. A year earlier, he joined an elite club by earning an Oscar nomination for his directorial debut, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, with Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor. Nichols later received 3 more nominations for directing the 1983 biopic Silkwood and the 1988 comedy Working Girl, as well as a Best Picture nod for co-producing the Merchant Ivory drama The Remains the Day from 1993. Coming up, we head to another wedding, this one with Oscar-nominated music sung by Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby. High Society, also starring Grace Kelly, is next as 31 Days of Oscar continues on TCM.
Next on TCM, High Society, then Smilin' Through. And later, Roberta. Oscar is lovely to look at tonight.